I'm just so chilled out on your porch here. I don't even know if I want to do anything.
Yeah. We also fix that in post. I just type it all up.
Just type everything up.
I'll just type the whole thing up. Throw some B-roll and some text.
This is our French film inspired episode. It's all going to be subtitled.
Je peux vous le rendre, Seigneur, Seigneur, car avec les soldats, oui, les toreros peuvent s'entendre, pour plaisir, ils ont les combats.
Alright guys, welcome back to a fantastic episode of The Long Road. This one is going to be one of our adventure episodes.
Woo! With limited footage.
Limited footage.
I got some.
We had camera issues. So this weekend was the fall rod run here in Pigeon Forge. Well, I say here, Logan's in Kodak. Pigeon Forge just up the road a little bit there. So we went and actually checked out the actual car show. I think I've mentioned it here a couple times on the show. A lot of people don't realize there's an actual car show.
Yep.
They think that it's just people bring their cars and line up, which is part of it. But the creme de la creme, the best of the best, is at the actual show, and I want to say it's like a 10,000 to win car show. It's
oh, really?
Deal. Yeah,
I've never been before. That's the first time going.
Yeah, so it's $12 cash only at the Logan Center. Back in the day, they used to have it at the Grand's Conference Hall, which was literally like an old maintenance shed. The Grand's was a resort in Pigeon Forge, and it was absolutely terrible. There was actually a Dateline about how it's was the dirtiest hotel
really
in the country.
Keeping it classy, Pigeon Forge.
But there was no air conditioning. It was terrible. It was bad.
That sucks.
Did
you ever go there?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that one a couple times. And then after they built the Logan Center, they moved the car show up there.
Yeah, that's fairly new.
Yeah, it is. It's only, I don't know, 5 years old maybe, if even.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you go in the car show, they have cars, they have vendors. If you got a hot rod or a classic that you're working on, that's definitely the place to go and find some parts. Or if you're just looking for seats, Trevor bought seats for his truck there.
Did he?
Last time, yeah.
Oh.
In the spring.
For his F-350?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because the gear stripped out of his passenger seat on the thing that adjusts the back. So he actually got some new seats. Got a hell of a deal on them.
Yeah, that one dude sold like a bunch of seats. Like,
yeah.
I almost wanted to buy some because they look comfy.
Yeah. Oh no, man! The ones that Trevor got for his truck are stupid comfy. So if you guys are looking for anything for your hot rod or really just anything. They got it there. But yeah, I mean, like, there was a lot of really cool stuff. The show vehicles were absolutely incredible. There were some when you walked in the main door, the three on the far left had just really wicked paint. I really loved. It was like a high metallic, but it was real clean done. Like, it was that was probably my favorite.
They needed to be outside in the sun because I bet it was
oh my god!
In
In the sun, you know that thing was just shining like a diamond.
Yep.
It was shining pretty heavy under fluorescent lights, but out in the actual sun, ooh. And as always, is a criticism I always have with a lot of these car shows is they're all trailer queens, man. And I get that. I get that you want to keep your investment safe,
pristine.
But what is the point of having some of these dope muscle cars
with all this modification and they sit there?
They just sit there. Yeah, like what's the point of having like a 500 plus cubic inch motor in a classic hot rod with a custom interior? We're never gonna drive it.
I'm sure they drive it down their street and back.
Yeah, still not enough. That's honestly one of the things that I really liked about when Ford released the second generation GT. You can't just go buy that. You have to apply, and you
still gotta apply for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason they do that is they want you to drive it. They don't want them to be show pieces. They want them out on the roads for people to see them. Yeah. So that's something I really appreciate about what Ford did with that is people aren't buying the GTs like you.
Everybody would just buy them and collect them, and then you would never see them. Besides the ad shows.
Like the first generation GT, not the GT40 from the 60s, but the GT that they did in the mid 2000s. They made a ton of those, and you never see them at all. I love those cars. If I had one, I would drive it absolutely every day. That is probably one of my favorite cars design-wise. I love how they really stuck to the design of the old GT40 from back in the day. And even with that, they really kept the design cues from that, but modernized it a little bit, not too over the top. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite supercars, just because I love the look of it. You can definitely tell it's inspired by the old GT40 from the 60s, which is in turn inspired by all the old Ferraris and stuff from that time area as well. So
yeah, like if I'm going to buy a car, I'm putting miles on it.
Oh, absolutely.
Lots of miles. I don't care if I spend like $100,000 on my favorite car, which is a GTR. That's going to be my daily driver right there. I'd be able to drive that thing all day.
I don't know if I'd drive it to work, but everything
depends where I work.
Everything other than driving it to. All things aside, I wouldn't drive it the 45 minutes each way to work and back.
No.
Because Tennessee drivers are bullshit. We love you, Tennessee viewers, but man, some of you guys.
But I definitely rack up miles, though. That's no doubt.
Huh?
Definitely miles.
Oh yeah, I would use it for everything but driving to work.
Sure. That's what the old truck's for.
Yeah, trucks for work, GTRs for play, and everything else.
Every Saturday, Sunday.
Gonna go get some curled ice cream.
Gotta go to the Food City.
Oh man, I saw him driving around. He wasn't in the show or anything like that, and I only saw him drive around a couple times. I never saw him after that. It was a Jeep SJ Cherokee. Now the SJ is the old school, the one from the 60s and 70s. That was the essentially a two-door version of the Grand Wagoneer. I love those, and they had swapped the front end on them because I don't think they came with a particular front end he was using, because I believe that's the one from the 60s, the Grand Wagoneer. But the where the nose slopes up.
Yeah.
As it slopes out as it goes up to the hood. It was a really good job. I thought it was really awesome looking. And of course I'm a big Jeep guy, so there that is.
You go with the Jeeps, that dope Suburban we saw, that was convertible.
Chop Top Suburban. I don't know who you guys are, but I love you. I don't need to know anything about you, but I know what kind of people you are based on what you did to that Suburban, and I love you.
Suburban. Chop top roll cage. It's dope looking. It's
orange
and white.
Yeah. Obviously local, orange and white, Tennessee colors. So. Yeah.
I need to drive that thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Of course, you got your classic mall crawlers too, and.
Yeah, there's a few mall crawlers out and about.
And that station wagon we saw that like roasted tires.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we were sitting out in the parking lot.
You got all your Mustangs, Camaros doing burnouts, and this station wagon comes along, just blows smoke all the way down the strip. It was nuts.
Yeah. Best burnout of the night, I'd say.
Yep. Sleeper station wagon.
Yep, no one saw it coming.
Never got pulled over neither. He avoided the cops, as far as I know.
They weren't out as heavy last night, I don't think. They were out really heavy on Friday night. I saw a lot of people get pulled over Friday night. I didn't see much, and they just might have not been where we were last night.
Yeah, true. They might have been down the strip.
Well, yeah, guys. So, I guess we'll go ahead and just take us on. If you like the episode, give us a like. If you like watching what we're doing and want more people to watch what we're doing, and because algorithms and what have you, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button down below. We really appreciate that, and I'll love you forever.
Yep.
Logan will get your name tattooed above his left nipple if you're number 56. If you're the 56 subscriber, Logan will get your name tattooed above his left nipple.
Yep, right here.
We're gonna have 56 subscribers. That's how big.
No, that's not. Yeah, you gotta be 56. We'll know.
So we'll know. Logan has things on the internet. I have things on the internet. They'll be in
they're in the description down below.
And around us at the end.
Nope. Yep, they're in the end and the outro.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Don't be a dick.
Yep. Good rule of thumb.
Good luck. Godspeed. Live like the road.
Some friends.
Ba 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 da da.
Nice.